Oh, wow. What beautiful, lovely fans we have today. Almost like we're fans of this franchise of Drag Race.
You're two of my favorites.
Yes. One French.
One Canadian.
And a whole lot of loud. That is the common denominator between the two. That's what I'll go with. I don't know. Anyway. Bonjour, drag fans, et bienvenue à The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality, and you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy. Say something gay. Today, I've got 5 different drinks going on, but mostly just drinking water, because it's still 106 degrees, and the sun's gone down. How fun. What privilege for me. I love it. And you know what else I love? My cup mug. LanaGCreations.etsy.com. Link is in the description below. We do ship domestically within North America and internationally, including to France. So there are no excuses. Unless you live in Brazil, we're working on it. Love you all. We're trying to get it to come to Brazil. We're trying.
Are we? I felt like we kind of gave up after the second film.
Well, maybe.
Okay, well, I don't have a cute intro, but I do have a cute shirt. I was inspired by her appearance on, I always want to call it Straight Talk, but it is...
Give It To Me Straight.
Give It To Me Straight. I'm wearing my Aquarius shirt. Yay.
Yeah, yep. Not Straight Talk.
I don't know why. Every time I want to call it Straight Talk, but that's a different thing.
That is a very different thing.
Give It To Me Straight's a lot of fun, too.
Yes.
Yes, love Aquaria.
Love Aquaria. Yes. Well, we're not here to talk about Aquaria. We're here to talk about Drag Race France All-Stars. Y'all read the title. You know what we're here to do. We are over halfway through this season now. Big ol' makeover. Big ol' makeover this week. Big in a number of queens left in the competition. Big in the people we are making over, apparently. Sorry again, French fans, I'm so sorry. It's another week of, hi, dumb, ignorant Americans. We don't know who these people are.
Come podcast with us and tell us.
That part.
Yes, leave a message in the comments if you want to join us.
Let us know. We would love to know who these people are.
Yes, if you stay up really late, into the wee hours of the morning, you can join us.
Don't make them do that.
Well, are you awake at 3 a.m. Paris time?
There are probably some French people that are, so who knows? But we are going.
I've been to the bar. I've been to the clubs in Paris. I know how late they stay up.
Oh, certainly. And we're going to talk all about it. Before we do, make sure to subscribe if you've not already, because we're here almost all the time giving you almost all things drag. We've got France All-Stars currently. We've got Brazil, and we are about to get into Slasion Royale next week. Next week, David. Next week.
Soon.
I'm so excited. So make sure to check out all of the current coverage we are doing and the preseason coverage for Slasion Royale. All of that is available in the description below and on the channel.
Including an interview we had with our first Drag Race France queen. Yes, we talked to Cookie Gunty for the first time on our podcast, so that was a lot of fun.
Yes, love Cookie. Such a big fan, and she was an absolute delight. So make sure to go check out our interview with her. That'll be pinned somewhere in here. It's somewhere over here. But yeah, make sure to check out everything we're doing here and everything across the Cup Network. All those links are in the description below, so go check those out. But we come back into the workroom. Sad.
Yeah, Punani's gone. This has been a rough boot list. A rough boot order.
Oh, we knew it was going to be because this entire cast is incredible, but still. Rough boot list. Punani is gone. And as we predicted last week, Piche did not send Punani home.
Yep. She didn't. But she did tell us that she thinks it's a little sus that Mami Watta is the first person to break up what they've been doing, because what they've been doing is each time somebody's in the bottom for the second time, they send them home, and Mami switched up the game. So Piche sees it.
And also calling out the fact that Punani was big competition. And if you look at this challenge, I think Punani would have been a big competition for the makeover. So, I see it. I see the strategy. I'm not mad at Mami Watta playing the strategy of All-Stars here. I'm really not mad at it.
Fair. But the person she kept was also good at this challenge. So.
Oh, absolutely. Yep. So, who cares, right? But yes, they de-drag. We come into the workroom the next day. It's all just pleasantries and loveliness and all of that.
Showing off 2 badges.
First two.
That's
my girl. That's my girl. Yes. But we quickly get Nikki into the workroom because we've got so much to do. So many people to bring in, and I don't know if you were also confused, David, because I don't think they showed us who the makeover people were in the teaser last week. So when we got the intro sequence and it was and our judges are Daphne, Shime, and Luak, I was like, there's no guest judge. Oh, how strange and weird. Oh, they must have accidentally not booked anyone. No, that's not the case at all. Not even close to the case, because our Maxi challenge is a celebrity makeover.
Wild. It's wild that we don't see this on US Drag Race. We did have the one where it was all influencers,
and that's the closest we've gotten.
Yeah. I'm surprised we haven't seen something like this.
Me too, honestly. With because let's be honest here. Because makeover is typically what? Top 6, I would say traditionally. A top 6 challenge, a top 7 challenge, traditionally. 6 celebrities off the bat that would probably do a makeover challenge. I could name 6 pretty easily, right? Okay. Miley, Chapel.
Oh, you're going big.
Yeah.
I was thinking Bobby Moynihan.
Well, I mean, okay, sure. But also, okay, Miley, Chapel, Bobby Moynihan. but okay, Miley and Chapel would do it. Obviously, they would do it.
I would.
Why is it so flabbergasting to you that you think I think?
No, it would just be hilarious. Could you imagine? Everybody, welcome Miley Cyrus, Chapel Roan, Bobby Moynihan. Yeah.
Tracy Ellis Ross. Who else? Who are we putting on this fantasy cast?
I don't know. Do we need 3 more?
We need 2 more. I just put Tracy Ellis Ross on there.
Okay, so we're doing 6. Let's see.
Bowen Yang.
Bowen Yang. What's his friend's name? Him.
Matt. No, I don't want Matt Rogers.
Okay. How about?
We only need one of them.
How about what's his face from 30 Rock? The hot guy. Starts with a C. He's gay.
Nope.
And has a kid.
Nope.
Wait, do you not know who I'm talking about?
No.
Oh my gosh. It's gonna come to me.
Nope.
Well, stall and I'll Google it.
Oh, great. Oh, I'm not good at stalling. Well, but yes, I do like this cast we have so far. I like the energy of this cast so far.
I was just hoping that I would know one of them. It'd be like Cheyenne Jackson. There we go.
Cheyenne Jackson.
Yep.
Okay, that's who you're talking about. Obviously,
Yes.
I know Cheyenne Jackson.
Right.
Okay, yeah, Cheyenne Jackson then. Totally. Okay, so our dream celebrity makeover for for Drag Race. Miley Cyrus, Chapel Roan, Bobby Moynihan, Tracy Ellis Ross, Cheyenne Jackson, and Bowen Yang.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay. So,
Right? Love that.
yeah, that would be odd, but I'm here for it.
I would love it. Love it.
Yep.
But no, we get 7 fabulous French celebrities. Did not know any of them, but 7 fabulous French celebrities. They were all lovely.
I was holding out hope. I was like, oh, I don't know a lot of French media. I do watch the occasional French film. Like, I'll watch at least a couple new French films a year. But I don't think they picked anybody that's from any movies that I've seen.
I don't think so. I don't think.
Yeah. What are their names?
Yes, so so ultimately Kam gets to choose the pairings for each people. So she ends up picking Natu, who is a social media influencer person, seemed lovely. Elips is paired with Mary Lou Berry, who I believe is an actress. I am looking up her Wikipedia. French actress. Yes.
Okay.
She's known for Look at Me, Villain, and The New Adventures of Cinderella, in case you needed to know what she's from. La Big Bertha ends up with Bruno Sanchez, who was mentioned to be part of the French comedic duo Catherine and Lillian. I am not familiar with them, unfortunately.
But wait, is he not both of them?
I don't know.
I kind of got that. Please let me know if I'm wrong, but I kind of got that impression because they're like, oh, he's used
ignorant
to being
American.
Drag. He's used to dressing
ignorant
up as
American.
A woman. So it was like,
ignorant American. I thought he was one half of a duo.
That's the impression I got. He could be, but they said that he has experience with drag from his thing. So
yes, I believe he is one half of a drag duo that no longer exists.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Mami Watta is paired with Theodora, who is a French pop star, who's sickening. Misty Phoenix ends up with Alex Ramirez, who is a French comedian and actor, and also very attractive. Moon ends up with Rebecca Warrior, who is, I think they described her as like the queen of French.
She's the queen of France? I didn't know they had one of those still.
I'm going to leave and make you do this entire recording yourself. No, what genre did they say?
She's a warrior?
French New Wave music.
Okay.
You couldn't have helped me out whatsoever with that. Jesus, David.
I'm not one to make up things if I don't know it. So
anyway, and Piche is paired with Claudia Tagbo, who is a famous French and Ivorian actress and TV personality.
And I'm very curious about her because we kept hearing throughout the episode, like, oh, we're surprised that you're such an ally. Like, what is it about her that made it so surprising that she would be an ally?
It seems like she's done some gospel work. She has a gospel credit.
Okay.
So it sounds like maybe she has there's not much on her Wikipedia, to be honest with you. So I don't know. She's also from the Ivory Coast. So that might have something to do with it because they are typically traditionally the Ivory Coast is a very homophobic country. So that may have something to do with it. Again, I don't know her. This is my first introduction to her. So if anyone has any information on her, please let us know. and everyone, honestly, because really we are ignorant Americans here. But everyone seemed lovely. Everyone seemed excited to be there. The queens get paired up. They all kind of go off and do their own thing. This episode was a lot of people doing their own thing, and then a walk-off, and then people stumbling over, and a lot of wigs, and people stumbling over again. And by people, I mean Bruno.
Yeah, we don't talk about.
I would like to, because the baby fell over like 8 times. At least.
Relatable. I would do the same thing.
And then they put him in a mule.
I mean, as one does, usually, right?
Not typically on Drag Race. But it worked with Bertha's character, which we've been informed of before. We'll talk about it later. So, I thought most of the episode was perfectly lovely, wonderful, delightful makeover fluff. Until everyone started getting in makeup, and then we had the very serious conversations. Makeover episodes are what they are. Like, I've said it so many times. I'm just not a huge fan of a makeover challenge or a makeover episode, not necessarily a challenge. But
well, then I can give my highlights if that.
Please do, David.
So I did love that a few of these guests made it very clear that they're big fans of the show. They've watched every episode. They felt like they were walking into the TV. I think specifically Natu,
yeah.
Natu and Claudia were the ones who were like, oh yeah, big fan of this show. I watch everything.
Yeah.
Another thing that was really interesting to me was Misty's partner, Alex, had a connection to one of the queens, but it wasn't Misty. It was Piche, because apparently he has actually done drag in a music video for Piche.
Yes.
That's wild.
Very.
I wonder if they wanted to get paired up for that reason.
Well, Piche did say that Claudia was one of her top 2 picks. Mm-hmm. So we can safely assume who the other top pick was.
Fair.
Probably him. But that would have been too easy. That would have been too easy for Piche.
We saw a conversation with Moon and Rebecca Warrior, and Moon was kind of catching her up on what's been going on in the competition and how she's just been kind of playing it safe so far, and she doesn't want to keep doing that. She wants to get a win finally. She just missed out last week from being in the top, so she's determined. And this is where I'm like, oh, I see where this is going. Moon's in the top 2 this week. Yes, come on, girl.
I saw the exact opposite.
Well,
I said, we're going to build her up, and then we're going to put her in the bottom.
Oh, I definitely didn't get that. I thought for sure this was her time. And then we saw some beard shaving. Alex gladly agreed to shave his beard for Misty. But Misty didn't shave his beard. Alex didn't shave his own beard. Who shaved his beard? Big Bertha shaved his beard. And I thought that was really sweet.
Misty does not know how to shave a beard. And I said, thank you, Bertha, for stepping in and showing this twink how to shave a beard properly.
Fair, but I mean, Bertha doesn't shave her beard. She keeps it. And Misty does shave her facial hair. So you would think Misty would be better.
Apparently not.
Misty's probably never had a full beard, though.
No. You think Misty grows that much facial hair? Let's be honest here. She is all of basically 12. Mm-hmm. She's not. She's like 25. But like that baby cannot have that much hair growing out of growing out of her body at all. Like, she's probably never had that much facial hair in her entire life.
Fair.
But now I'd be really intrigued to see Misty out of drag with a beard, actually.
I'd be into it.
I would be intrigued to see what that looks like.
Challenge, Misty. Do it.
Well, she would have to take like probably 3 months off of drags. I don't know. I don't think she could necessarily do that right now. But like maybe. Yeah. Who knows? But
yeah, that's all I had for the first day.
Yeah. But yes, we go as everybody's getting ready for the runway. We get another, and this has been kind of the trend of this season. Very deep, very emotional, very heavy conversations as everyone is getting ready for the runway. And today's topic is internet hate, and specifically all of the death threats that everyone on this cast has gotten as being a part of Drag Race France, and also the Olympics in the case of Piche.
Yeah, these were
it was heavy. It was heavy.
I'm not saying that hate or death threats are ever justified on Drag Race, but these aren't the queens that I would expect to get it, you know? Like,
no.
Especially like hearing Bertha and Mami talking about getting so much hate during their seasons, and I'm like, why? Literally, why? What did they do?
Because Bertha's fat and Mami's black. I can tell you why. Like, that is unfortunately, that is the reason why. Like, it sucks, but that is the reason why. Because that is the world we live in. Unfortunately, I don't like saying that out loud because I don't want that to be the reality, but that is the reality. And because Bertha is a drag queen with a beard, so automatically that's weird and subversive and people don't like that. Bertha was a big personality on her season. People didn't like that. Mami had a big personality on her season. People didn't like that. All that stuff. Piche being a drag queen and being in the Olympics period, people were mad about that. I saw her talk about a lot of that stuff after the Olympics as well. It's just stupid. It's stupid. And I did like the conversation that Piche and Claudia were having about it. Because it did feel ridiculous to have this kind of energy expelled towards the queens in this way. Like, it is ridiculous. Because people praying for you to not be alive or things like that, like the way that they talked about it, I was like, yes, you're 100% correct. Like the energy that is put behind some of these statements is just so misguided and it just doesn't make sense. And as someone that's gotten them myself recently, it's a very interesting situation. So yeah, not to that scale, but it's a very interesting perspective to look at. And it's like, okay, you can have your misguided energy all you want. I'm not going to accept that energy. Because there's no reason to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but speaking of the Piche conversation with Claudia, I thought it was really interesting because Piche was talking about how there were people saying, I hope you get HIV and die. And then Claudia just gave a reaction that I did not expect. She just starts bursting out laughing. And I'm like, oh, what's going on? Did I misunderstand? And you could tell Piche was kind of thrown off too, that she was laughing. And Claudia's like, I have to laugh. It is just so absurd. And I'm like, that's actually kind of cool. Like, I like that. I mean, it didn't happen to her, obviously, but I like that she can have the perspective that if somebody's coming at you like that, laugh at it because it's so ridiculous. What else are you going to do?
Exactly.
You can stew on it and make it a somber moment, or just laugh at how absurd it is. And
Exactly.
she's kind of fierce for that.
Oh yeah. No, it's such an interesting perspective to see, and that's also something that I've adopted recently. It's like, don't accept that energy. Like, people can perceive you and people can call you what they want to, and that's fine. They are manifesting their energy in whatever way they need to in order to solve whatever is going on in their life. That is not a reflection on you. That is a reflection on them. And so if they are manifesting their energy in that way towards you, that is just a reflection on themselves. That has nothing to do with you ultimately. And yeah, it is absurd. I understood her reaction for sure, because it is just, when you take that out of context, that is an absurd statement. It is idiotic and absurd. So I got it. I did the visibility of Piche's, like, just it was a little bit of uncomfort and a little bit of just shock. But I did love hearing from Piche afterwards in confessional, saying, we've got kind of the same mindset and the same wavelengths when it comes to looking at the world. And this whole experience has actually been really really nice to show me that. I was really happy to hear that from Piche. So it was good to hear.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I do want to talk a little bit more about what Big Bertha was saying.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't think what she was sharing is something that laughing at would be an appropriate response.
No.
Because this felt really serious. She was talking about how she got death threats, which, yeah, we've heard that from other queens. But she was saying that somebody was threatening to send a package to her parents, had their address. And that's when it, like, crosses a line.
And had hers, too.
Yeah. And so she had to file a police report. But I'm like, and as far as I know, that's just from her appearance on the show. I don't understand. Like, somebody is unwell if they're doing that. That does not make sense to me. Cannot compute.
It really just comes down to people have ultimately a very unhealthy relationship with a lot of different elements of their own life, and when the brain does not compute, the brain does not compute. And in your case, the brain is not computing that mindset. But for some people, the brain computes, I cannot stand this person. That is the extreme they are willing to go. I don't understand that either. I don't condone that, obviously. I think it's absolutely disgusting. But that is how that manifests for people. And it's not a great part of society. It's disgusting. No one should have to deal with that, is the problem. And it's an unfortunate part of the world that we live in, that ultimately, like, how do you combat that? How do you deal with that in a world, especially in the world we're currently living in? Like, how do you combat that? And the answer is, I just don't know.
I think one of the ways that you combat it is continue. Don't let it stop you. And that's what Bertha's doing. Like, the fact that she even came back after having an experience like that, I don't know that I would have it in me. I don't think I would put myself through that again, but I'm not strong enough to handle that. So major props to Bertha for persevering and showing that she's not going to let it deter her from chasing her dreams and doing what she wants to do.
Certainly. Certainly.
Even though, like, beyond the queens, like, we even heard, I know I'm saying it wrong again. Natu?
Not to.
We heard her telling Cam that sometimes she'll like make posts on Instagram and include drag queens, and she'll always have like at least a couple people in the comments who are being haters about it. So yeah, just even the association with queer people or drag queens is enough to get people to try to come for you on the internet. So Mami had the best solution. She's like, yeah, I got a lot of hate during my season, more than anybody else in the cast. So I got off of social media. I haven't been on social media in years. I'm losing jobs because of it, but hey, I'm happier for it. So,
and honestly, like, I don't blame her, to be honest. Like, it makes sense. I'm glad to see she is back on social media. She is posting, obviously, because she's on the show again. But it's, it's unfortunate that queens have to resort to that kind of thing when, it should be a positive space for people to share their art and share themselves. And, for a lot of people it is, but for a lot of people it isn't. And it's stupid. It shouldn't be that way for anybody. But well, I think that's I think that's all I had about it.
I just have one more thing. It's not on this topic though. It's the face reveals we got.
Oh yes,
I like this segment, and I was like, "Oh, are we just going to go through each face reveal and see them all? Be like, oh my gosh, wow, oh, like it was like great, and then suddenly we get to Piche's reveal for Claudia. Claudia gets the mirror.
Voila, voila,
Voila.
correct.
Like so matter of factly, voila,
voila.
It's like she's like, I knew. Voila, there it is.
We knew.
She is a fierce woman.
And then to see the full actual transfer, we'll talk about it, but to see the full transformation, I was just like,
voila.
Voila. I loved it. But I think, speaking of that, I think we should go to the runway, David.
Voila.
Voila. Voila. C'est Nikki Doll. I am Nikki Doll. I would love to be Nikki Doll. It's her, Nikki Doll. Looking gorgeous.
She is. But can I just talk about Shime and how she's quickly becoming one of my absolute favorite panelists from all of the franchises.
Love Shime.
She is so great. She's the best addition that I could have asked for this panel, and I didn't even know it. And not only is she a great personality, but she comes each week looking like a completely different person. Yeah. And it's always stunning. It's always unlocking a new part of my sexuality, I think.
Oh?
Yeah. Like, especially last week, I was like, okay, yes, sir. Oh? But no, and like, what is this nymph incredible creature here? I love this. She looks great.
Oh yeah, she looks incredible. I have to say, I've been very complimentary of Miss Daphne Burkey this season and her fashions. I actually think Daphne had been 4 for 4 so far on her looks. Unfortunately, Miss Daphne, this is your first major miss of the season.
Yeah, I don't love
Choppiana Dupree. I'm very, very happy Lana's not here to talk about this mess, because we would probably be here for another 30 minutes. The way she would be dragging Miss Daphne through the mud. But yeah, no. Other than this episode, I think Daphne's looked sickening, honestly. I've really enjoyed Daphne's looks this season. This episode, I cannot say the same. And the walk, honestly, I don't love the blazer. So, it's 2 for 4. It's 2 for 4 on this panel for me.
I'll give it 3 for 4.
Okay. But Nikki looks great. Nikki looks incredible.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's talk about our makeovers. First up, we have Misty Phoenix and Crusty Phoenix.
Yes. I think they look very good. My thing is, it's not my favorite when people have identical outfits on the runway for makeover challenges. So I wish there had been a few more differences between their looks. I think the wigs are really cool. The wigs are the standout moment. The outfits themselves are okay. Nothing spectacular, but I will remember this wig for a while. Those curls are insane. You could tell there was really good chemistry between them, and the partner looked very natural. Like it looked like a straight up drag queen. They kind of reminded me of Cookie Cunty a little bit in the face.
Ooh,
yeah.
Okay. I mean, I see it for sure.
Yep.
It's just that very sculpted eye for sure. I see it. I see it for sure. Did you rank everybody?
I didn't rank them, but I gave them scores, so that's basically rankings. I can translate those into rankings.
Okay. Cool. I have scores as well, so no worries. This was good from Misty. I think this was good on a week where everyone did great. I think is kind of where Misty is landing here for me. The wigs are the focal piece and the standout, obviously. The looks are not the tea for me at all. Here's the interesting thing is it's clearly all latex and it's clearly expensive and it doesn't look expensive to me at all. I don't love that the green doesn't match the green of the hair. The color story is all off for me because it's a cool toned green in the bodysuit and then a warm toned green in the hair. That's just throwing me off completely. The family resemblance of it all is there for me. Obviously, I agree with you. I don't love a matchy makeover. For me, this was actually the least successful makeover. Though I do think that their chemistry on the runway, I do agree with you, I think was very strong. This was my least favorite based on nothing Alex did and everything to do with what Misty brought, honestly.
Okay.
But overall, I do still think it's a strong presentation. I just think everyone did really good. So it's another case of, oh no, everyone did good. You know what I mean? That's where this just felt the most simple.
Okay. They were number 6 for me.
Okay, that's fair. Scores?
75.
75. Next up, we have Kam Hugh and Natutu.
I really like this. So they're very similar outfits, but different colors and really complementary colors. I know they're not technically complementary colors, but they still complement each other well. So I thought this was adorable. I love the delivery. I like the masks, but I like that they came off because they look better without the masks on.
Agreed.
And just the whole delivery, the walking each other down the runway. I thought that was a really adorable aspect. This was a strong night for Kam. It felt like a good bounce back. Plus, I love these wigs. She never goes wrong with wigs. And right now, looking at the picture, I can't really tell who's who. I literally can't tell who's who.
Kam is... Oh, I can't tell who's who either.
See? Right?
Hey,
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, I mean, they were my number one, hands
Okay.
down without a question.
They were my number
I
3.
loved. Oh, okay. Interesting. Ooh, okay. This is going to be really interesting then for overall rankings. Yeah, this was my favorite makeover by far. Because I loved the concept. When Kam was talking in the workroom about doing something a little bit different and a little bit more subversive, I was really excited because we got bits and pieces of that on season 1 from her. And I was really intrigued to see what the concept was going to be. And I think Natu really came in and absolutely just destroyed the execution on this in the best way. They were so in sync from the moment that Kam chose her. They were locked in. The looks are so sickening. I loved every single bit of it. I remember now, because I have a great critique, Kam is blue because my favorite thing about Kam here is that she added pink highlight to her makeup to tie herself in with Natu's pink look. And I was like, that is so smart and sickening. And you can see it even from this photo. And it's like, I love those attentions to detail that Kam always brings to every single one of her looks. It's sickening. I loved every bit of it.
Agreed.
Scores.
87.
96. Oh, I'm so sorry. 96. So good. So good. Next up, Mr. Blobby. No, I'm kidding. It's Piche and Sistiche. But I couldn't get Mr. Blobby out of my head. I know it's mascot, but I could not get Mr. Blobby out of my head, and I know he's British.
Fair.
Immediately.
Voila.
Ah.
Let me first of all say, whatever reference she's going for, I don't quite get it. I don't know what the character is. It kind of reminded me of like a poop emoji, but red.
It's the mascot from the Olympics this year.
Okay, I didn't watch that.
Okay.
And that was awesome.
Yeah, it was whatever the Olympic mascot was, because that's what Piche was talking about in the confessional. It was like the redemption from the whole Olympic debacle thing, whatever it was. I don't remember exactly what the mascot was, but yeah, this was like her interpretation of it.
Yeah. But I do like this. So it's funny because I remember, I think it was after the first episode, I was like, oh, I like that Piche is going a campy route because you don't really see that from her very often. And the more I've thought about it, the more I'm like, actually, that's really wrong because
actually, you're 100% wrong. Titanic.
Yeah, I know. I like, besides that, I couldn't really think of anything, but she references a lot. She's constantly referencing different things from pop culture or like her childhood, and
unafraid to reference or not reference.
Exactly. I thought the delivery here was a lot of fun. Claudia looks great. The fact that they managed to match their beards so well is extremely impressive. I thought this was really good. It just is a shame that it was such a strong night for so many people. So even though I did really like this, I had them number 5 for the night.
It's so interesting. Yeah, because I unfortunately have Piche number 5. And it sucks. I don't want that, but that is where I have Piche. Yeah, a lot of people are very, very kind of up in the air for me, but yeah, Piche could have been in the bottom because, and a lot of things could have been up in the air for me. I think the looks themselves are fine. I think Piche did a really good job. I didn't, other than like facial expressions, I just didn't get a whole lot from Sistiche in the look. And to be fair, I don't think there's a whole lot you really can do when you're dressed like a mascot. So I think she did the best she could with what she was given. So, and a cat agrees with me. I don't know which one. I think it was Lily. Yeah, Lily agrees. Thank you, Lily, for your seal of approval. Scores.
80.
78. Next up, Mami Watta and Miss Aziri.
I really like this a lot. This feels very retro, but it's like retro with a twist to it, because this is not a silhouette you would typically see in like the 60s or 70s. I like that they have the opposite patterns. One's red with white spots, the other's white with red spots. And my brain couldn't help but go to, somebody got me hooked on Minecraft last year.
Okay.
And there's a creature called a mushroom.
Yes.
It's a mushroom cow. And I was like, ooh, it's giving me mushroom. But I really like this. This was definitely one of my favorite looks of the night. I think Mami looks sickening. Her partner does too. The whole shapes and silhouettes, just so good. This definitely would have been in my top 2. I had them number 2 overall.
Yeah, I also have Mami number 2 overall for the night. I think this is so sickening. The fact that she ended up having to make the pants there, obviously with Misty's help, but the fact that she had to make the pants there because ultimately it didn't fit and she wanted to wear the red look, like, hello, ingenuity. Where's her win here? I'm sorry. You could have given her 3 wins. I wouldn't have been mad at it. Nobody would have been mad at it. We'll talk about it. Yeah, I had Mami number 2. My top 2 would have been Kam and Mami for this challenge. I just think, like, the vibe is so cute. This is not something we've really ever gotten from Mami Watta either, and I think it was such a cute departure. I loved the 60s vibe. It's just so cute. I loved it. We don't get cutesy from Mami very often, so I thought it was a really sweet departure. And I think Miss Aziri absolutely fit into the Mami Watta universe and the Mami Watta family very comfortably. I mean, from the moment they were paired up, obviously. From the moment she walked in the workroom, let's be honest, like, we knew they were going to be paired up. But I loved their energy together. I loved their energy on the runway. Yeah, they were sickening. Loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Scores.
89.
91. Next up, we have La Big Bertha and Mini Bertie. Now they're doing the interpretation of Maite and Micheline, who Bertha did for Snatch Game, right. Which is why the judges were like, no.
Yeah. So we saw the partner come out first. And I will say, like, when they came out, I was like, "Oh, there's La Big Bertha." I didn't clock that it wasn't her at first.
Well,
you didn't see the size difference at first.
Uh-huh.
Like them next to each other, it's like, okay, yeah, you can tell. But so that's a compliment to her if she can paint her and make me convinced that that's her before she comes out. I really enjoyed the way they performed this. You could tell that they had specific characters in mind, and they had a lot of fun on the stage. For me, though, this is not the kind of look that does anything for me. You know, just for my personal preferences, this doesn't interest me. So I felt really bad about it. But yeah, this was pretty clearly my least favorite of the night, just because I thought the outfits were a little boring, and I kept thinking, oh, surely there's going to be a reveal or something, and we never got that. So it was just kind of these really simple looks the whole time, which is unfortunate because Bertha's had some really incredible looks this season. So I think it's her fault for setting my expectations really high, and she didn't quite live up to them, unfortunately. I still love her, though.
And see, I disagree. I see where you're coming from for sure. This is not your style. of drag, so I see it for sure. For me, the comedy of this performance and the overall execution for me was so strong. I thought the two of them, especially, like, I thought the two of them together were so strong in this. I have Bertha at number 4. I don't understand why they were anywhere near the bottom, to be honest. The looks are simple. I will definitely agree with you on that. The looks are simple. It's of the characters, it's of that time period. So I definitely understand you not necessarily connecting to it. I see that for sure. It's a difference of taste of what we like in drag, and I see that for sure. Totally understand that. For me, this is right up my alley. I absolutely adore this. I think this is so cute and adorable. The two of them worked so well on the runway together. I just thought the presentation was so strong, and I think comparatively there were other pairs that I don't think worked as well together or had as strong of ensembles on the runway. So, but because we had seen her already do Maite for Snatch Game, they had to put her in the bottom apparently. So
this is the same character that didn't have a beard.
Yes,
I thought she was a man.
No, Maite is a woman.
Her Snatch Game was a woman?
Correct.
Okay.
You're just now finding out that her Snatch Game was a woman. Got it.
Yep.
Okay. Got it. The more you know. Scores.
66.
85. Next up, we have Moon and Venus. Oh, I'm sorry, Venice, I think, because it has the accent. So it's Venus.
I really love this. I thought this was so good. The makeup is so impressive. The fact that not only was she able to do that to her own face in the time they were allotted, but she did that to 2 faces. And just the whole like optical illusion that she gives here is incredible. I've seen this makeup from her a couple times on her Instagram. Yes, she had the same makeup once in her first season. You don't get on anybody else for reusing them
once. One time.
And I really like these looks as well. Like this deep blue is so pretty. This deep crimson, I love it. And the delivery on the runway was top tier for me. I was just so impressed with everything that Moon delivered here. I thought this was incredible. And I had already thought she was going to be in the top 2. After seeing her walk down the runway, I'm like, oh yeah, she's in the top 2. And I'm so happy for her. This was my number 1.
I have her at number 3. I thought she killed it. So I'm confused.
I would be mad too if I was her.
I would be very upset if I was her. Yeah, I thought they killed it. I thought they absolutely killed it. The presentation on the runway between the two of them was absolutely incredible. Yeah, no notes. They killed it. They killed it. No notes. Scores.
91.
90. I'm mad. We'll talk about it. I'm mad.
Yep.
And last up on the runway is Elips and Sad Lips. Now, the name's very funny.
Okay, Logan, what's my favorite color?
Blue.
Blue. Okay. It's been a while. My favorite color is blue and anything.
Oh, wait. No. I knew the joke.
Yes.
But you were I was going to say blue, and then you were supposed to say, no, do it again.
Okay, what is my favorite color?
Blue.
And anything.
And then, no. And then you have to ask me, but because it's blue, because your favorite color combination is blue and brown.
Yes, blue and brown is so it's blue and anything.
That's what I was going for.
Okay.
Because I know you.
Yes.
That's what I thought you were going for.
Okay, fair. Yes, blue
I know
and
you
anything.
too well at this point that I predicted the bit you were doing.
Right. Blue and anything is my favorite color, but specifically blue and brown, nothing beats that for me.
That's what I knew. So I knew that you would love this because it's blue and brown. Because I too love blue and brown together.
Yeah. So as soon as it came out, I put "Oh" in all caps. I love in all caps because I think these specific colors go so freaking well together. This looks stunning. And I really like these. I like these gowns. I like the coat. I like that they didn't discard the coats too early. They didn't do it till the very end. I thought it looked expensive. I was really into this. My only thing is it is a little too identical. If I'm going to critique Misty for that, I have to critique Elips for this. But I thought they both looked really good. And so Elips's partner also reminded me of a different drag queen. I was kind of getting Star from Drag Race Belgium.
Oh,
yeah.
I got Ginger Biche.
Okay.
In the face.
Okay.
I definitely went Ginger Biche.
Yeah.
That's where my brain immediately went. But I see Star for sure as well.
For sure. I do think Elips, her face doesn't translate on her partner's face as well as most everybody else from this episode. But I still really like the looks. So that was enough to keep them right in the middle for me. A strong number 4 for me.
So here's where I'm at with this challenge because everyone did really well. If you've been paying attention, Elips lands number 6 for me, actually. I must have missed something, or I don't get the reference that they were making on the runway or something. Because the judges were raving over whatever reference that they were making, or, you know, the thing they were doing on the runway. The judges were living. And again, commenters, please let us know, please. But I was confused. I did not understand what was happening with this. I really don't. I don't know. So beautiful gowns, lovely gowns. They both look really nice. There were 5 ensembles that I preferred to Elips's, but I don't dislike this either. I think the garments are lovely. I think they're lovely garments. But I just didn't really connect with the performance of this really at all. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised they were in the top 2. I like it.
Genuinely shocked. Genuine shock. Yeah, did not understand it really at all. Scores.
I still give it an 84.
I also gave it an 84 because both of the garments are gorgeous. But yeah, that's where I'm at. So, yeah. Well, we got our judges' critiques.
Do you want to hear our average rankings based on scores?
Yes, I would love that. Yeah. Yes, please.
Because if we were doing averages based on our rankings, we would have a 3-way tie for number 1. But
great. Yes.
Yeah. So our lowest scorer was Misty with 75.
Yes.
Average. La Big Bertha was number 6 with 75.5. So pretty close. And then number 5 was Piche with 79. Number 4 was Elips with 84.
Okay.
And then it gets really close for our top 3. So number 3 would have been Mami Watta.
Yeah.
With 90 points. And number 2 would be Moon with 90.5 points.
Oh my God.
Number 1 is Kam with 91.5 points. So pretty close.
So just let them all lip sync. It's fine.
Right.
Let all 3 of them lip sync. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. But no, that's not even remotely close to what happens. Not even remotely close, because we get our top 3 is Mami Watta, Kam Hugh, and Elips, with the top 2 of the week named as Elips and Kam.
I mean,
okay.
I'm not terribly mad because I thought both of them did well, but yeah, I would have had my season 2 divas, Mami and Moon, personally.
And I would have had Mami and Kam. So, okay then. And then we go to we get the bottom 2. And I'm genuinely just flabbergasted at this point, because the bottom 2 is announced to be Bertha and Moon. And I said, Nikki, did you read the right card? Did you read the right teleprompter? Blink twice if you're okay, Nikki. Like, genuine confusion.
Mm-hmm. I was not confused only because I heard the critiques, and it seemed to me like Moon was the only one who got actual negative critiques, and I'm like, wait, what is going on? Why are they going so hard at Moon compared to everybody else?
Oh, no. I was confused because of the critiques.
Yeah.
Because the critiques didn't make any damn sense, David.
They really
that's
did.
Where I'm like, because these are the 2 that got negative critiques. Moon got the worst critiques for no reason other than this is derivative of what she's done before once.
Yeah, just the face part.
Reminder to the audience. Once. And Bertha got critiqued because she did this character for Snatch Game. Now that I understand. But also, Piche is standing out there in a mascot costume. 2 identical ones, to be fair. And Misty is standing out there in a boring latex bodysuit. And yet you're going to tell me that 2 of the most creative and out-of-the-box presentations are the bottom 2? Oh, okay. Okay, France. I see who you want in your top 4. That's fine.
I'm sorry to the people in the comments. I wish we disagreed more on this, because I know you all hate it when we have the same opinions. And you all might have very different opinions. And those are valid too. But to me, Moon didn't make any sense. I did understand Big Bertha being down there. And I get that you don't, but I got it.
I see it. I just don't agree with it.
Fair.
I see the reasoning, for sure. I just don't agree with it because, I just think it's a dumb reason.
Mm-hmm.
But I do understand the reasoning. Moon, I think, is absolutely ludicrous.
Yeah, and I'm glad she was honest about it. Like, she's like, screw being congeniality. If I have to pretend like I'm okay with the critiques that I got, those are ridiculous. And
they absolutely are.
Speak up for yourself, girl. I love it.
Work. Absolutely. Because
that's my
you
mood.
Should. Yeah, absolutely. Because it's dumb, the critiques she got. I am glad, though, that both of them in the deliberations did, still same old. I want to be here. I have more to prove. Like, and to not dismiss their pleas, but that is literally what happened. So, otherwise, Moon is just very upset about the whole situation, as she should be. They're both upset that they're in the bottom together. as they should be, because in my opinion, neither of them should be there. But that's what
I was especially upset because I felt like Moon was set up to go home. Because for me, when I saw the top two, I was like, there's no way. There is no way that Moon is getting saved when it's two of Big Bertha's sisters from their same season. Moon is not getting picked. And I was so frustrated. I was like, this is not right. I like, anybody who knows me knows that I'm a big Moon fan. She's one of my favorites ever. So I was not okay with this going down like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not the most thrilled with. I wasn't going to be thrilled with either of these outcomes, to be honest with you, because these are literally my two favorite people on this season. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, either way, I'm going to be really depressed after watching this episode. Literally either way. But we get our top two changing into outfits. They're certainly outfits. And we get a lip sync to Boys, Summertime Love by Sabrina. So Kam threw the lip sync, right?
I'm guessing so. I was shocked.
So Kam threw the lip sync. Yeah, no, there's no ifs, ands, or buts for me. For me and my viewership and my eyes, ears, and viewing perception, Kam Hugh threw the lip sync because she didn't want to decide between Moon and Bertha.
Maybe so. I mean, it felt kind of lazy, and she wasn't even matching up the word. And I get it's like it's an English language song, and that's maybe not her wheelhouse. But I was like, this lip sync is off. I don't know. I expected better from her. I was like, surely Elips is not going to be the second person this season with 2 wins.
And somehow she is. And I'm not going to say it's undeserved.
No.
But also, like, because we saw Kam lip sync already. Mm-hmm. And she's good.
Them lip sync against each other already.
Yes, and she's good. But, and even Kam says when she's walking off stage, oh, I gave it to her. Sure. And I'm like, yeah, that was her confessional as she was walking off after she's called safe. She was like, oh, it's fine. There'll probably be another opportunity. I gave this one to her. And I can't tell whether she was being serious or not.
Yeah, I didn't take that as serious. Like, yeah.
I did. Honestly, I genuinely think Kam did. Because why else wear a giant rainbow tinsel jacket and look the way she did?
You know what it looked like to me? It looked like part of Moon's look from last week. She's like, "Ooh, can I use this leg piece as a
right?"
Jacket?
Literally. I'm like, what are the odds they both brought rainbow tinsel looks? Like, was there a sale on rainbow tinsel in Paris or something when they were all getting ready for All Stars? Like, is that the tea? I don't know, but
I don't think Moon's from Paris, but maybe.
Or wherever.
Yes.
Was there a distributor in France that was that had a big mega sale on rainbow tinsel? Who knows? And then in this lip sync, the tits just come out. Elips's tits are out, and I'm like, okay, so if we're not going to blur Elips's fake tits, why are we blurring Melody Queen's real tits on Brazil? That's the real investigative journalism that I'd like to get to the bottom of World of Wonder.
True. I mean, they are on different networks in different countries, so maybe one's okay with it, one's not.
Okay, but I'm watching both of them as an international viewer on World of Wonder. So that's what I would like to know. World of Wonder.
Melody wasn't blurred for me.
So we're not blurring fake tits, but we're blurring real tits. That feels very, I'm not going to say it, but, I'm very, side eye. Anyway, Elips wins the lip sync because she lip synced.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, I mean, even her lip sync was good, but nothing like incredible.
I mean, this is the worst lip sync of the season so far.
Yeah.
And after the great lip sync we got last week, like, God, I mean, anyway, Elips wins the lip sync, and I fully was like, oh God, Moon's about to go home. Moon's about to go home, because I fully was in that camp with you too. I was like, she's not going to send Bertha home. She's not going to, and then she sent Bertha home. And I was gagged.
Yeah.
And pissed, to be honest. I would have been pissed either way, though. Like, literally, my emotion would have been the exact same if Bertha or Moon went home. Like, either way, I would have been pissed. Because, honestly, neither of these two deserve to go home 7th on this season.
Honestly, it's felt that way about everybody who's gone home, though.
I agree.
I think that's the problem when you take such a strong group of people and put them in an all-star season together. That's why I actually, my friends always tell me I'm crazy, but I'm like, look, give me a handful of good front runners and give me a handful of people that can go at some point. And there's just not a lot of people in this cast that you're like, oh yeah, they can go. And I think the few that we might have before the season said, oh yeah, they're expendable pretty early on. They're killing it. Like, I would have said that about
Cam.
Yeah, I would have said that about them. I would have said that about Bertha as well. But all of them have done really well. Cam is somebody I would have expected to be a front runner. But yeah, Misty and Elips are the surprises for me.
I agree. I mean, I'm just really disappointed because I have just really, really I loved Bertha on season 1. I'm just really disappointed because I really, really think she was on just such a great upward trajectory. And I don't think she ever got the flowers she deserved for how well she's done on this season. Like, tell me, other than, not even, tell me a weak moment Bertha had on this season, quickly.
I mean,
exactly.
For me, it would only be this episode because I didn't love the look, but that's it.
Fair. But otherwise, like, she has not had a weak moment in this season. And
Moon has either, though.
No one has. Like, neither of them have. That's the thing. And I'm not comparing her to Moon at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thrilled Moon stayed, obviously. Love Moon. I'm just pissed at this point that it did not seem like production cared about Bertha on this season. And I'm just frustrated because I am a really big fan of Bertha. I think she did have so much more to prove and show on this season. And I'm bummed that we're not going to have more of her on this season. Honestly, I'm just a really big fan, and I'm bummed.
Me too.
Really, really, like, this is the worst elimination so far for me personally, just because I really do think she deserved a top placement for at least one of these challenges. And I think she should have gotten the flowers that she deserved many times on this season that she didn't get.
I agree. I will say Magnetica is still the one that stings for me. I know the people in the comments didn't agree, but I thought she killed it in that episode. And I just don't like adding trauma by cutting her in the same episode. But Bertha is somebody who I actually would love to see a third time.
Yes.
I think she has potential. I think she has international potential too. Like, I would be really intrigued to see what RuPaul thinks of Bertha.
I'd love to see Rue judge her. I'd love to see someone like Brooklyn judge Bertha, actually. Like a Canada versus the world situation for Bertha, I actually think would be really fun.
What's your English like, Bertha?
Right. I'm like, come on, Bertha. I wanna hear it. I wanna see it. I think she's a queen that, like, if exposed to the international audience, I really think could just absolutely, her career could absolutely explode in the best way. And I would love to see it. So we love you, Bertha. I'm pissed, and I'm going to be pissed for the next 7 days and probably longer because you deserved better on this season. So
true.
Love you, Bertha.
Me too.
But I'm so excited because next week is the Eurovision Challenge.
Does that mean
I get to be a nerd about Eurovision next week?
I don't know exactly what that entails, but sure. Yeah.
I don't care. I'm excited. Finally, France is doing a Eurovision Challenge. And I will be sat, and I will be here next week, so don't you worry.
Me too.
And we will be here next week to talk about yet another episode of Drag Race France All-Stars. So thank you so much for joining us for this one. Go check out all of the other France All-Stars coverage we've done, as well as our Brazil and Slasian Royale coverage, and everything else we're doing at the Cup Network. All the links are below. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share here. Follow us on our socials at The Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. You can also follow me and David if you want, and you should. And go get your merch at lanagcreations.etsy.com. And with all that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here as soon as David finds his cup mug. Maybe, potentially, possibly, hypothetically speaking, maybe.
Oh, it's right in front of me.
David. Bye. Cheers.
Au revoir.